Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm back with another video for you guys today. Today I want to do a video on why this has actually been a video I've been meaning to do for quite some time now. If I be 100% honest, I want to do a video basically explaining why people are only staying in the army for only one contract, and there's been a slight increase for within the past 2 years where we're losing a lot of people in the army and stuff. And I want to really explain why that's happening, right? So, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be as honest as I possibly can. And actually, you know what? Personally, I don't care if I end up offending someone. I really don't. So the reason a lot of the soldiers are getting out their first contract and not staying in is because it's really how they get treated, to be honest. It's like they do all this work, they're putting all this time and effort, and people that are above them treat them like garbage. It's just like I've seen it. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's happened to me. Earlier in my career, it's happened to me. But the thing is, also, people are letting other people get them so discouraged to where they go like, I'm gonna just get out, because to me, if it's like this one place, it's like this everywhere, right? And that's the craziest part, because not every place, every duty station, you're gonna deal with stuff like that, right? Two, here's the other reason, right? You got some people, mind you, some people that make rank. I mean, like, you're friends with these people, you become friends with these people, you technically become family, right? And the irritating part to me is that people make rank and get so swept up in it, you're treating the people that actually not only help you deal with the shit you was dealing with, they become dicks. Not saying everyone does it, because I know I made rank not too long ago, and I still treat all my friends that I became friends with here with nothing but utmost respect, right? And truth be told, I treat everybody with respect. But the thing is, I'm not a big fan of disrespect at all. I'm not. So, like, you treat people with disrespect, why you gotta ask yourself, if I treat you with people with disrespect, I'm only gonna get the same in return. Okay, rank, to me, does not give you respect. Respect gives you respect, right? Respect isn't given, it's earned. Trust is given. Trust isn't given, it's earned. But yeah, bruh. But all I'm saying, like, I've seen people with nothing but great potential for the army, but they decide to get out. And I'm not one of those guys. Well, I'm a sergeant, so I'm not one of those guys who's gonna go as far as to say, "Oh, nah, you should stay in because blah, blah, blah." Nah. I see you doing that to somebody, I'm gonna call you. You're just on some bullshit. You delusional ass motherfucker. That's just me personally. Like, I'm gonna be as real as I possibly can about stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that. That's your way of convincing people? Are you for real? You guys suck. All right. I literally just given these guys life advice, and I managed to convince 6 people to re-enlist, and they're absolutely grateful now, because I gave them some encouraging advice, because they asked me how do I get through all of it, right? And they're doing great, from what I hear. They're doing absolutely great. And stuff, because they're absolutely grateful. They, like, I hear from them every now and then, type deal. So It's all cool, you know? You'd be surprised how you can affect the majority of people's decision if you just know the right words to say, but also you're like genuine in the advice you can give to new soldiers when they as they join and come to their first duty station, or or just in general, just give these guys encouraging advice and stuff, because all I see nowadays is just fake motivation. People are just trying to get through their first contract and get out. And because of course, also, of course, like people are just done. People are just done with this stuff. Like this stuff eventually takes its toll on a person, right? Oh, another reason people get out. People get out because they can make way more money out in the civilian world than in the army. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. That is true. That is 100% true. 100%. But also, you got people that have freaking spending problems when they join the army. Like, if you know you don't get paid enough, you should save your money. Save your money. If need be, if you have to stop going out, stop going out. Like, don't get me wrong, get a PlayStation, Xbox, anything, whatever you like to do that's gonna keep you entertained while still in your barracks room, but you're focusing on the stuff you need to in order to not only progress in your career, but also progress yourself in maturity and all that other stuff, whatever you're trying to work on. I remember I joined the army to teach myself humility, because I ain't gonna lie, I had no humility when I joined. But now, like, if I look back at my old YouTube videos compared to now, I say I've matured a lot. I made a couple mistakes along the way, even, every now and then you're going to have an immature moment, and that's okay. But, like, as long as it's not, like, consecutively all the time, you practically chilling. You practically chilling, you know what I'm saying? Actually, recently, let me tell y'all, recently, I just saw my friend, for my last, we were in the same unit together. He's here now, right? His name's Torres. He's a Cav. I remember this dude. I remember when this dude first showed up. He's here. I plan on going to the gym with him. Like, me and him were just pretty much catching up. He told me straight up how our last unit has been since I left. And I gotta say, things have changed. But the thing is, I don't expect a unit to stay the same if I've been gone for almost 2 years from the place. It's just like I don't expect that, right? I don't expect it at all. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But like, personally, I've been in very high debate on. I plan on trying to stay in for 20 years, right? I've had people time and time again trying to discourage me, repeatedly so, and yet I am still here. Yet I still do the best of my ability, not only to improve my skills on my job, but also to make people aware that not all people who become E5s personality changes or whatever, like, no matter how high in rank I get, I'm going to stay true to my character, true to myself, because I actually want to inspire people, give them a reason why it's good to stay. And I think joining the army teaches you something on humility and maturity. It's not for everyone, mind you, just like how college is not for everyone, but at least in a way, I'm creating a legacy of actual 100% resilience, because like, I've seen people, the more you treat people like crap and you keep kicking them down, something's going to give. It's either the soldier or people's spirit, all right? I've been in the army long enough. You guys, like, people talk about, keeping the morale, motivation on. Bro, I see nothing but fake motivation, low morale like a motherfucker, And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Okay, we came into 2024 with the smallest army in decades. In decades. Like, no, like, and then also, a lot of military jobs ain't gonna benefit you outside the army either. You gotta like really like when you join, look for a job, do your research. Please, for the love of God, do your research. Find a job that you know is gonna benefit you on the outside. I'm a 92 Yankee supply specialist. A lot of jobs deal with logistics, so technically, if I was to leave the army now, I could basically join the civilian side because of my experience, and I'm Gucci, right? I'll be making tons more money, whatever. But I don't think I should leave. I should get out the army just yet. That's just my personal perspective. I think I got a lot more personal growth to achieve before I get out the army and stuff. But also, I'm working on like other sources of income before I get out, which I think in the grand scheme of things is going to work itself out eventually, right? And stuff like that. So, I mean, but I don't like that people get out their first contract. I remember there was a time where I thought I was going to be honest, but my parents gave me some life advice because about just life in general. But here's the thing: whether if you deal with this stuff in the army or whatever branch, and no matter what, even if you get out the military, you're still going to possibly deal with the same stuff in the civilian world. The only difference is you can literally quit. That's it. That's the only difference. So it's either, like, to be honest, I know, I get it. A lot of people aren't people persons. Like, I'm not a people person. Not by choice. But if I'm going to get through the things I have to get through, I'm going to do what I got to do. It's just simple. It's just simple as that. Like, I don't like people. I put up with them. I put up with a lot of people. Especially in their little behaviors, right? Like, specifically alcohol, right? When people have alcohol in their system, their true colors show, and then they get all disrespectful and whatever. You know, like, I'll say the one thing that I feel like in the army, a lot of people feel like they can't do is express their true emotions, which is actual fact. It's kind of hard to express your emotions when you're constantly suppressing it day in, day out, because God knows I do it. God knows I do it because I don't want to say something wrong and then I end up offending the wrong person. So it's like, you just got to find ways to vent. Like, nowadays, I found ways to vent by going to the gym. Honestly, because that's the only way I can vent my anger and frustration. And no one gets offended. No one gets in trouble. Like, I keep myself out of trouble. It's called holding your tongue. And then sometimes you can kill people with kindness. Shit, I've done it many times. But, like, I've seen a lot of people with potential leave when and it upsets me, right? It upsets me very dearly so, because a guy, like, people that have, but I know there's a lot of people that have potential for this life. All right? A lot of people have potential for this life. It's whether if they're willing to stick through it and get through it in the long run. But also, people are on this mindset that doing this for 20 years is absolutely ridiculous. And in my head, I'm like, it's not ridiculous at all. In the grand scheme of things, you do this for 20 years, it's gonna benefit you later. That's assuming if you're smart about it. You feel me? That's assuming if you're smart about it, because 20 years, around 55 and a half years old, you'll get the money for retirement, right? So what are you going to do until then? Create a source of income to where, build up enough sources of income so when that money comes, that's another stash of money to put into your account to where you're good. You're not struggling. None of that stuff. Okay? But again, like, comment. I want to see where you guys have to say about my opinions on whether if you guys agree or disagree on why people are getting out. I'm gonna do more like honestly, like legit. I want to do more military advice videos because I feel like I can at least give y'all some insight on what to think about, or at least in your head. Like, to get a chance to look at your perspective to see if you might have to change things up just a bit. You feel me? Like, that's all. Like, to be honest. But if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment. I hope y'all have a really blessed day or night, wherever you guys may be. I'm in Germany, and it's currently 5:41 in the morning. But yeah, man. Yeah, for real. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Peace.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.